Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the Shuffle Podcast. This is episode 79. Read the Cooker Shuffle, guys. I'm Joe.
I am Dave.
What's up, guys? So before we get started here, as per usual, make sure you are subscribing to the YouTube channel, please. So that way we know that you actually care about us and how we feel. And it's so dark in my room right now. Just need more light. And that's a little bit better, I guess. Regardless, subscribe to the YouTube channel, please. That's all we ask of you. And with that being said, we can get started here. I'm using a new setup here. I just built my PC when I got back from Buffalo because I finally got all the parts that I needed.
Yeah, Joe, let us walk us through that process.
Building it?
Oh,
God.
Well, how long did it take you to get the parts? Let's talk about that.
Oh, yeah. So I started buying the parts. I am so, my shit's fucked right now. I'm dropping everything.
You should have just left it.
Yeah, it's fine. So I started buying the parts, I think, last April or May, I want to say, if I remember correctly. So April or May of 2020, I started buying the parts, and it was going pretty well. Like once a month, I was buying a couple parts here and there, and it was working out. And I was getting the parts, and I was going to save the the most expensive parts for the end. So like things like the monitor or things like the graphics card, shit like that. I was going to save it for the end. And then graphics cards sold out everywhere. Yes. And I was waiting, and they were never coming back into stock, and the price of them just kept going higher. So I was like, this fucking blows. And then I found one on Amazon while I was home. And I was like, okay, this was the day of the Preakness, as you know, Dave.
I witnessed that. Yeah, I witnessed that.
So I found one while I was home, and I go, okay, if my horse wins the Preakness, I'll buy the graphics card, which was like $150 more than I ever wanted to pay for the graphics card. But I was just sick of waiting, and I was like, I'm just going to do it. And so I was like, if my horse wins, I'm definitely buying it. And then Dad goes, if your horse doesn't win, you're still buying it. And I was just like, yeah, I'm just going to be a little bit more disappointed then. Right. So my horse lost. All of my horses lost.
Yep, as did mine.
Yeah. But I bought it anyways. It got down here to my house here like the next day, or on Monday, which was the day after I was getting back.
Yeah, because you said it was going to be there Wednesday, and then you built. I saw on Monday you built it. And I was like, oh.
I said it was going to be there Wednesday. Ben, you'd be here Wednesday?
Yeah.
No, I don't think I meant to say that.
Oh, yeah. You told Dad, you're like, yeah, it should be here. If I order it now, it should be there by Wednesday.
Oh.
I think you said.
Well, I didn't mean
Maybe,
to.
I don't know.
Regardless, which I just said regardless, which Jake pointed out to me last week that I say regardless a lot on the podcast. I'm going to try and not say that anymore. So
I never noticed.
Yeah, but he did. So I bought it. It got here Monday. I built it Monday. It took me like 5 hours to build, which was insane. And I watched a YouTube video the YouTube video itself was only like an hour and 20 minutes long. So it took this motherfucker an hour and 20 to build it. But I kept hitting pause and like having to look up other specific builds to like my computer and my parts, because obviously we weren't building the same type of computer. So I had to keep looking up different things. So it took 5 hours, several YouTube videos, and...
So now, do you have AMD or...
I do, yes.
You do AMD.
Yeah.
Okay. I was just wondering. What's the other one?
Intel.
Yes.
But I went with the AMD because I liked it better. It's a little bit cheaper too.
That is true, yes.
Which is why I liked it better. And yeah, and it's nice. The computer, I mean, like, this is the fastest computer I've ever been on in my entire life.
Oh yeah, me too.
Yeah.
I literally tried using the one downstairs the one day. That thing does not move.
Yeah. I jump onto my laptop from time to time just because like I've got most of my stuff on my laptop. And it's just like, oh my God, so painfully slow. Like I was doing just like some homework last night on the PC, and I was just like flying through this shit. I was like, I've been missing out. Like I've been doing homework for months on this laptop, and it's just like nothing compared to this. This is amazing. And it's not even that great of a build, but it's the fastest computer I've ever been on.
Yeah, like the when I bought mine's just like a starter PC, so it's
Yeah.
not even like I have like a top tier because I didn't need it. I didn't need top tier like shit.
Yeah. Same here. Like I'm
I just
like I'm just building this thing to like do the podcast, edit my pictures and my videos, and have a nicer quality experience.
right.
Um, and I was like, I don't need anything fancy. So like I didn't get a great graphics card. It's only like 4 GB. Um, but like this shit, like it slaps.
Yeah, 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 yeah.
Yeah. The only problem is my internet. I downloaded one game, and it runs fine. Like I don't really have any lag, but
Shout out Apex.
shout out Apex. Yeah. Be a sponsor, please. I downloaded that game, and I don't have any lag, but it took 5 hours to download the game because it was downloading
Yeah.
at like 0.2 megabytes a second. It was trash. And it's because I'm not hardwired into the internet. I just have a Wi-Fi adapter built onto the computer.
Right.
So I could be hardwired, but like then I have to run a cable from my bedroom all the way up to the living room, and then it takes Wi-Fi away from the roommates. So I just didn't want to deal with that. So I do have a Wi-Fi booster that I could plug in, but I'm just too lazy to do that. Plus, I don't know how well it works.
Yeah, luckily, the Wi-Fi router or the router is directly underneath me,
Mm-hmm.
so Dad let me drill a hole in the floor
Nice.
and the ceiling, I guess.
Yeah. Well,
Um,
your floor, his ceiling.
one and the same, yeah. So I literally had to go. So I went up through the computer room. I went up through the cabinet,
Mm-hmm.
then went up to the bottom of the cabinet, then went up through the ceiling, which comes into my closet.
Okay.
The back corner of it, right back corner if you're looking at it this way, and then I had to drill into this wall
Oh, nice.
to go over because there was a wall there, which I probably could have if I felt like it because I have I did only have when I first did it, just one of his old ones laying around,
Mm-hmm.
which I don't know how long it was, but it was just just enough to get to
Where you
a
need
length
it, yeah.
to get to where I needed to go. And then I was like, I need more slack, or I was like, I wanted a better one. So I bought like 50-foot,
Nice.
which I do not even need 50.
Yeah,
but,
you could wrap it around the house.
like, so if I wanted to, I could really pull it through and move my desk over there if I wanted to, but like, this is fine. But yeah, I could have wrapped it like under the door, I guess.
Yeah.
But why not just drill holes in the house?
Yeah, why not? It's more fun.
Yeah.
And now my problem is now that I've built this thing, I want to do more. So like, it's not that I don't want to like build. Like, I do want to build another PC eventually. Like, I'd like to eventually build one that's like way better than this one. Just because it was fun.
Yeah.
But like, even for this one, so like the day after I think the day I built it, I ended up ordering a part on Amazon. Just because I think I told you, like one of the fans didn't have a slot to plug in on the motherboard, so I just wanted both fans running that were built onto the PC or onto the case. So I bought a fan splitter cable, which was there the next day, like the next morning, which was nice. And then yesterday, I was talking to Shannon, and I was like looking at it. I was sitting on my computer. It was dark in my room, and there's no lights in the case. Like the two fans have some lights on them. The power supply has a little light, but like that faces down, so like that light's not even shining into the computer. Other than that, there's no light on the computer. So I go, it needs some LED.
Right.
So I'm like looking at like some stuff on Amazon, like LED lights meant for computer cases, and I found one that they have like a magnetic strip on the back, so I don't have to like stick them on there. They just magnetize, and they plug right into the motherboard or to the power supply, not the motherboard. They plug right into the power supply, and I was like, fuck, I should do this. And they're only like $8. Or no, they were $12. They were $12. So I asked Shannon, I go, Shannon, do you think I should do this? And she goes, only $12? Yeah, why not? And then I realized I had a $10 Amazon gift card.
Nice.
And I was like, boom, only $2 for these LED lights. So I bought those. Those will be here. They actually should be here today. So I have to check the mail once I'm done with the podcast.
I wanted to see what my computer had for lights. Hold on.
Okay.
Can you hear me?
Oh yeah.
Okay. So I've got on my what are they called? On my I can't think of that name right now, but on my I can't think of that name.
Motherboard, graphics card.
No. It's just thank you. Yeah, the graphics card. On the graphics card, I have a light on there that goes. Bring the mic over here. There's a light under it, and the like an underglow type of deal, and then the like the label that says MSI, like the brand it is.
Yeah.
That lights up as well.
Oh.
There's like a back glow on the motherboard. It's only like 10 red lights. It's not even like a full like around the thing.
Yeah.
It's just like one section of it has like 10 red dots.
Cool.
That show out. I don't know why they put that in there. And then the give me some more names of the shit that's in there because I can't think.
Processor, power supply, the fans. There's there's not much. There's the RAM.
Is it the RAM that I'm looking at?
Those are two little things that plug into your motherboard.
Yeah. Okay. Well, I really can't believe I blinked on those. Those each light up.
Okay, so you've got you've got some light going on.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
Like for show.
I need because like I bought this case that has like a clear side, so like I can see into the computer. Yeah. And it's like, why am I going to buy that if I can't have it lit up so I can't even fucking see what's going on in there? So I was like, I got to buy some LEDs. So I bought some LEDs. They're multicolored. Come with a little remote. Or if I wanted to plug them into the motherboard, I could, but my motherboard doesn't allow it. I could plug them into the motherboard, and then I could control the lights via the computer, but now it's just via the remote, which I don't care about. But yeah, so that was my experience on Monday. It was a good time, and I'd do it. I'm going to build another one eventually. Also, Dave, remember last week I talked about that painting that I bought from NASA?
No.
Okay, well, I did. Last week I talked about the rocket ship painting that I bought while I was I can't even fucking point my finger. While I was at the Kennedy Space Center, and that's it right there.
Okay.
Freaking 100.
Yeah, I don't remember that.
$130, something like that.
Dude, what?
Worth it.
No, it's not.
Yeah, that's the small one too. I was gonna buy the big one. The big one was like they didn't have a price on the big one.
Okay, that one's not bad, but let me tell you what's not worth it in your room right now. Okay,
the lightsaber.
The lightsaber. I would say the painting, but like everyone's got to have some wall decorations.
Yeah. The $200 lightsaber probably could have done without that. And let me tell you, it stays right there all of the time.
But like I guess if you move into a house, it's gonna be cool if you put it on a wall.
Oh yeah. Well, my plan is to like either get another one or have somebody like that I move in with have one, so then we can like put them on the wall and like a freaking, like an X sort of thing going on.
Yeah,
I just think it'd be cool.
What if you don't have? Well, you're just gonna buy another one.
Well, yeah, I'm just gonna buy another one. But like, I'm gonna buy a better one because like this is from Disney. No offense, Disney, but like they could really improve upon their freaking merch here. But like,
you're gonna go to like a Saber website.
Yeah, and they got some nice ones online. So I might buy another one. We'll see.
There was this person on TikTok, and she had like a bunch of lightsabers, and she was doing like the and I went to that website, and these lightsabers, like I was like, I just hurt my wrist doing that. These lightsabers were fucking expensive.
Yeah, they're very pricey.
Like what the hell? But they they do the light up thingy, and that's cool.
It is pretty cool.
I don't know how they sound, but
yeah,
haven't seen a Star Wars movie, so
nice. Anyway. But anyways, so let's get to the main point of today's podcast, or the main story of today's podcast, I guess you could say.
Yeah, what could that be?
Well, where do we want to start? Well, I mean, we should start at the beginning of the night, right?
Beginning of the night.
Yeah. So, for starters, last weekend when I was home, Tyler invited us all over to his house. You guys remember Tyler? R.I.P.
R.I.P.
What the fuck? So he invited us all over to his house. He was having a party. It was the boys,
Yes.
So he invited us over, and he was like, "Yo, can you guys be there at 6?" And we were all like, 6 sounds good. And then we were all like, 6 doesn't sound good anymore. Even though we had known about this party for like weeks in advance, or a week in advance. And we were like, 6 doesn't work because Dave and I had to watch the Preakness and watch our horses lose. Ben had dinner with
R.I.P.
some friends. So we are like, 6 doesn't work anymore. He goes, all right, how about fucking 7? We're like, 7 is perfect. So we get there. A few of us show up a little bit late. And he was like, I got a question for you guys. You need to fucking get here. Now, we all knew what the question was, but we wanted him to ask it anyways. You knew what the question was,
I
right?
honestly did not.
Oh, okay. Well,
he didn't say, he goes, guys, well, he said, I have a question for you. No, he said, I have something for you guys.
Oh, okay. I think to me and Ben, he had said, I have a question to ask you guys. So like we kind of figured it out.
Yeah, you told me that before that, and I go, oh, and then because you told me that Saturday, actually that day,
Yeah.
when we were going to mom's cousin's celebration of life.
Yeah.
So I was like, oh, I didn't know that. And then when we got there, he goes, oh, I have a question for you. And for some reason, I think my mind somehow just blocked out that he was going to ever ask that question for something. Because even when he came to us, so this is kind of like going more with the story, when he told us to close our eyes, I was sitting there with a drink in my hand, and then he takes my drink out of my hand and then puts something else in there, and then also puts something else in my right hand. So he gives me 2 things, right? And I'm like, in my head, I'm like confused.
Yeah.
Like somehow I did not know, even though I knew
right
what was going on. And then we opened our eyes and we got I don't know what my koozie is.
I've got it right here. Oh, is this backwards? Oh fuck, mine's backwards. So you got to show it, Dave, because I'm recording on my screen.
Wait, mine's back.
Yeah, but like on my screen, I'm recording, so I'm flipped.
I see. Well, mine says, "Will you be my best man?" Shout out.
Yeah.
Obviously, you can.
And mine says, of course, backwards. Will you be my groomsman?
Yes.
Although it says groomsman, which we found out individually, that's fine. The group of us will be groomsmen, but groomsman specifically. And then like they've just showed.
Yeah, but you don't. Yeah, chug to accept. But you don't say I'm a groomsman.
No, I say I'm a groomsman. I'm one of the groomsmen. Yeah, but I'm one of the groomsmen.
It's not groomsman. It's a groomsman.
Well, Katie and I looked it up, and it's proper spelling grammatically.
Well, he fucked up.
Well, maybe.
And also some sunglasses that say what you are.
Yeah. So I got the groomsman sunglasses.
The groomsman. So and I also got a bottle of. Hey, by the way,
what?
Where is my bottle, Tyler? So the second thing that was in my hand, by the way, was a bottle of Captain Morgan.
Oh shit! I didn't know he gave that to you.
Yeah, because I'm
you're the best man. You're the best man.
I'm the better. I'm the better of the men.
Yeah.
So I just realized that I don't have that. I wonder if it might be at his house.
Nice.
Because Katie made a drink for me. I think it's on her counter.
Oh, yeah. Solid.
These fuckers didn't tell me about it. They were like, yeah, we'll just keep it.
So he asked a few of us, Dave, if you want to pull up the picture that we all took. So we obviously took a picture. We did chug to accept to the best of our ability.
I chugged, okay?
I couldn't finish mine. It was freezing.
Yeah, it was for real.
It was so cold. So yeah, that's us right there. This is
the man. This is the bride or the groom.
The groom.
Best man.
Uh-huh.
Lame.
Thanks. Yeah.
That's
so like obviously so we got Jake. Jake, Nick and Ben. You remember? R.I.P. them, and Dave, of course, and then Tyler, and then me.
Shout out.
And we're in the same. Oh, I thought I was wearing the same shirt. I'm not. I'm fucking stupid.
Okay.
I almost put that shirt on today, so that's why I said that. But yeah, so that was a fun night, and then what made that night even better is we all decided. Now, once we were all there, the whole plan was go to the bar. We're getting fucked up. That was like I want to get drunk because I was also home celebrating my birthday. So this was for Tyler and for me, mostly for Tyler.
Yeah, it's like a 5-minute walk to the bar.
Yeah, we walked to the bar. We got lit, and it was a fun time at the bar. Now Dave will take the story from here on what happens at the bar.
Well, let's. Well, first of all, so we get there. I was like, I need some food.
Yeah.
I was like, I got a burger. I got my rum and Coke. And then when we walked there, Tyler's mom and her friend were there. And she said she was so happy that Tyler asked us all. And we all said yes for the groomsmen. and she wanted to buy us all. She was like, "I'll get you first round."
Yeah.
Right. So I believe there were 6 of us, right? Yeah.
Yeah.
Nick, Ben, Jake, Joe, Tyler, and me.
Yeah.
Yeah. So four of you got me and Tyler got Jameson shots.
Yeah, disgusting.
Just let you know that. By the way, I don't know why I didn't say anything to Tyler, because as soon as he said, "Well, me and Dave will have Jameson shots," the last time I had a Jameson shot is when I shit on Tyler's floor. Okay. So I'm pretty sure that's why that rest of the night I was just like I only had 2 drinks at the bar,
Mhm.
which was 2 rum and cokes and the shot. So I drank that first drink so slowly.
Yeah.
Because I had the whiskey first, the Jameson first.
Yeah.
And I think my body was just like, no, dude.
Yeah, like you were in fear.
This combination last time didn't work out so well for
Yeah,
you.
you were very afraid of what was going to happen that night.
So I think, yeah, subconsciously I think that's what was going on, but I don't know why I didn't say anything. He just said it, whatever. So me and him got the Jameson shots, and then you guys got peanut butter, what's it called, Screwball?
Screwball, yeah.
But it's a peanut butter whiskey,
which was delicious.
Yeah, it smelled a little funky. Like peanut butter and whiskey to me smelled like weird, but
Yeah.
maybe it would have tasted fine. I don't know. I think I gotta just do shots of like vodka or something, like because like that whiskey, man. Oh, I can't. I don't think I can do
It's
that.
tough, especially not Jameson. Fuck that.
But anyway, so she gets the shots, gives us the shots, and she's saying thank you to everybody. She's thank you for saying yes, whatever.
Mhm.
She's making her way around the table, gets to me, right? Gets to me, and she gives me a hug. Now she's a squeezer,
Yeah,
right? She's a squeezer.
She had you by the neck, like
yeah. She had me almost in a chokehold, and so
now mind you, like just for a little reference here, she was quite drunk herself. I would say,
yeah,
she definitely wasn't sober. Like she was not sober, but
yeah,
continue.
And also, anyways, I'll finish this part of the story. So she hugs me, and then I had my I don't even know. I'm like, so I had my glasses on backwards, like this.
Yeah, like
right?
like a fucking loser.
No, I didn't want them on top of my head, like messing whatever.
Yeah.
So she took off my glass. She said, "Take off your glasses," and they were kind of getting like squished when she was hugging me. So I figured they were just knowing her, but like I was like, it's just a fucking hug, like it's just a quick hug. It's not, why do you need to take them off?
Yeah.
And then boom, she grabs my face and kisses me. I just hit my headphones. She kisses me on the lips. The lips. I was now. Let me tell you this. I did not give in to this kiss. By the way,
this was there was no consent here.
My mouth was like
slightly open,
but when her lips touched mine, I closed them, and then she pulled away, and I was like, "Nah," I played it off just like.
Oh yeah, you played it off very well because I missed the actual kiss. I like heard it, but I was not looking.
Yeah.
But you played it off so we were all dying laughing. You were like super chill about it.
What I want to know is one is your guys's like
point of view.
I guess I can't really your guys's, but yours, I guess.
Yeah.
What was your point of view? So you just said you didn't hear it.
Yeah, I didn't. I heard the, but I didn't. I did not witness the lip on lip action.
Yes.
So what I noticed and what I eventually found out from basically all the other guys, I don't know how much Tyler really noticed, but
he was sitting.
Well, yeah, no, he definitely saw it. But like noticed before the kiss was when she came over to hug you, like the immediate grab for the hug, the way she like hugged you, we all knew that hug was leading into some sort of kiss. Now, I probably thought the same thing you probably thought, which was a kiss on the cheek. She's a proud mother. Her son's getting married. Right. We're all his groomsmen and his best friends, have been for years. So we all thought, boom, kiss on the cheek. And she fucking face. Like, she went for it.
Yes. Now, side note, the let's go back to while we were in his house. She was there
Mm-hmm.
beforehand to show her friend the house, whatever. And at that moment, when she walked in to his house, and I could tell that she had already been drinking a little bit, in my head, I knew something was going down
Yeah.
with one of us. Okay. And either her friend, like, listen, I literally, I just like, I felt it. I was like, something's gonna happen.
Yeah.
And then she was, she was talking to all of us, and it happened to me.
It happened to you.
It happened to me. Now I have there's no hard feelings.
Yeah.
There's no hate.
Would you do it again?
There's no shame. Would I? No. No. No.
That was, I mean, it arguably one of the funniest things to ever have happened.
The one thing I tried to go for, I didn't want her to make her feel so embarrassed. I don't think she would. Like, I don't think she's a person to really get embarrassed.
Yeah.
That much. Like I remember after she kissed me, I put my sunglasses on and I was like, hey, I mean, hey, come on. But yeah, so I played it off like that, and then but it was funny because we went out to the patio, and she was out there, and she was asking me, she's like, she's like, I'm sorry. She kept apologizing. I was fine, it's whatever.
Yeah. You're like, if the moment's happened, like, it's over. Like, let it go.
Yeah, you can't do anything about it.
Yeah, you can't take back the kiss.
I mean, it's whatever. It's a funny story.
Yeah.
It's pretty much like when with shitting on Tyler's floor, and now this happening, it's just like it pops in my head, and it gives me a chuckle during the day. That's pretty much what it is. So I've gained another laughable moment.
And this story, like, assuming not everybody's gonna listen to this podcast because nobody listens to us, but like, this story is getting told at the wedding. 100%.
Oh yeah, because you could literally be like, well, I remember the night when Tyler asked all of us to be his groomsmen and everything, and I almost became a stepdad that night. You never know.
Anything could have happened.
Like, you might as well put, will you be my best man and my stepdad
and my future stepdad
on the koozie.
Oh my lord.
But yeah, that was a funny story, or a funny moment. But she was asking, like, did I really embarrass him? I go, I mean, I don't know. You're asking the wrong person.
Yeah.
I'm not your son here. And I'll ask him. I go,
like, did you embarrass me is the better question.
I mean, I was fine, whatever. I didn't, whatever. But like, he was just like, Ma.
Yeah. Well, because like, if we saw our mother do that to one of our friends at a public setting, like in a bar where there's people that we like generally know, like people our age that we went to high school with are at this bar. Like, it's a local town bar. Luckily it wasn't crowded because COVID, but like, it's just like, it's not like, you don't want to like, and she's visibly older than you. So like, people could be looking and judging, and it's like, again, like, who gives a fuck? Like, make out with who you want to make out with, but like
yeah, pretty much. I mean, I literally had no embarrassment on my part.
Yeah, but for Tyler, like,
I'm guessing he was just like, what the fuck?
Yeah.
Like, huh? But then like was like, all right, whatever.
Yeah, because Tyler doesn't really experience embarrassment much.
Yeah, once again, Tyler's like not a, oh my god, I'm so embarrassed.
Yeah, he's just like, whatever. Like, that, they're like, don't fucking do that again, but like, whatever.
Right. I watched this movie last night. You ever seen Four Christmases with Reese Witherspoon and Vince Vaughn?
No.
Dude,
what the fuck is going on?
I don't know. Anyways, and so I watched that, and so both their parents are divorced, and so it's called Four Christmases because they have to go to 4 different houses, each of their parents, right? So Vince Vaughn, his character gets to his mom's house, and he's sitting there in like the recliner or whatever, just kind of just like arms crossed or whatever, just sitting there like whatever, and you see this guy around his age like come out, whatever, and Reese Witherspoon's character is like, who's this guy, whatever, and then the guy who came out kisses his mom, and Reese Witherspoon like was like, what was that, you know? And the guy around Vince Vaughn's age, whatever, in the movie, he goes, listen, his name's Brad. He goes, Brad, I'm not trying to be your father or anything. You already have one of those. I'm just trying to be your friend. And Vince Vaughn goes, you were my friend. We grew up together. We rode bikes together. We what did he say? Whatever. He said something else. And then you fucked my mom. He goes, we can't be friends anymore. Can you respect that?
Yeah.
Or understand that?
Yeah, that's you and Tyler.
Goes, I was like, died laughing at that. But I wouldn't go that far.
Oh, no. The kiss was enough.
But that was funny. It's like, we did grow up together. Okay.
Now, if I may add to this story, Ben and I went to the bathroom. It could have been Tyler, but I think it was Ben.
Together.
It went to the bathroom together. Yeah, like, a bunch of bitches. And,
wait, in the bar? Is this
the bar?
Or is this... Oh, okay.
We went to the bathroom, and we finish up. We walk out. I walk out after. I think it was Ben. I walk out after Ben, and we passed by. This was after the shots. We passed by Tyler's mom, and
yes.
And I go, thanks for the drinks, Mom. And I pat her on the shoulder or something. I just was getting her attention to say thanks for the drinks, Mom. Now I had my mask on, so I go, thanks for the drinks, Mom, because I call everybody's mom. I walk away. I go to walk away, and she's like, Joe, wait. So I'm like, oh, okay. Well, we're gonna chat. Now I know I'm safe because I got a mask on, so I'm good. Plus, she already kissed the best man. Why does she got to kiss one of the groomsmen? So. Right. So we're talking, and she gives me a hug, and she, again, grabs, she's she pulls you in. And so she's talking, and after she lets go of the hug, she goes, take the mask off. I go, I'm good. That was my response. I go, no, I'm good. Because I know what my mind is like. She just kissed Dave. I'm not going to be the next one. So,
yeah. I'm not the next victim.
Yeah, so I'm like, I have a girlfriend. I do not consent to this. So I go, no, I'm good. She goes, oh, stop. I'm vaccinated. You're fine. And I was like, I'm thinking to myself, that's not why I'm taking the mask off.
Yeah, that's not the reason.
Yeah, that is not the reason that the mask is staying on. So I was like, she was like, I'm fully vaccinated. You're fine. I go, okay. So I take it off, and she's like, I just want to thank you. And she's like, really pulling me in here. And she's like, I just want to thank you for being Tyler's, one of Tyler's best friends. Thank you for being with him through everything. I was like, yeah, of course. Tyler's always there for me. I'll always be there for him. I'm like, I love him. And so she pulls me in for another hug. I go, no, this is it. This is the death zone right here. I'm trapped. So I'm and in the hug, I'm already keeping my face, away. Yes. So she pulls me back, and I manage to keep my face turned, and she gets me right here. But it was back cheek, almost ear. And I was like, Jesus fucking Christ. Nice. I think I came back to the table and told that happened. Yeah. And I was like, God, fucking run, boys. Don't say anything. I'm like, I made the mistake of just saying thank you for the drinks. I shouldn't have done. I should have just kept on walking. But funny. Jesus Christ, it was a wild night. I didn't know where the night was going after that.
It was fun.
Yeah, it was. Again, great story. I'm definitely going to tell that story at least a dozen more times because it's just so funny.
I also remember saying, I was like, that was the first kiss I've had in the past 2 years.
Yeah, it was Tyler's fucking mom.
I go, this is what I get. No offense. No offense, Tyler's mom.
Yeah.
But I was like, it's been 2 years, something like that, since I've had a girlfriend. I go, this is what you get.
So funny. It could not have been any funnier.
It couldn't have been one of the girls at the bar.
Yeah.
That came over here, was like, oh, who's the best man?
Yeah.
And been like, let me give you a smooch.
And we're like, hell yeah.
It was.
Yeah, it was the mother of the groom. So.
But whatever.
It happened. Yeah, it happened, and now we got to live with it. And by we, I mean you. You have to live with it. I'll take a kiss on the cheek from any mother ever. But you got a kiss on the mouth, on the partially open mouth.
Yeah, that was just the weirdest.
Yeah.
I told the guy I work with that story because I always got to have a story to tell.
Yeah.
You know, something funny, something to get the night going. And I told him, I was like, my mouth was like just it wasn't even like my mouth was like I wasn't talking, but it was like
It was like
this.
slightly ajar, like
Yeah, you know.
yeah.
And either way, so I told him that my mouth was like just slightly open, and he goes, "She slipped you the tongue?" I go, "No."
I would have. I mean, you would have pulled away so fast if there was any tongue.
Oh, if I felt anything go into my mouth, whether it be gum, a tooth, a tongue. Did I say tongue twice?
No, you said gum.
My gum. I said gum. Yeah.
If there was any wetness in your mouth, you were pulling away.
Yeah, I literally I've been like, okay,
like we're stopping this.
Yeah.
Jesus Christ.
That was funny. I dad laughed when he said, "She slipped you the tongue?" I'm like, no.
That's so funny.
It was a peck, so it wasn't.
It was a peck.
Funny shit.
Yeah, it really.
But she has given me a laughter but when I'm like 30, I'm like, huh, chuckle.
Yep.
Because now it's like Tyler called me the other day to ask me to help him move a couch from his grandma's house to his mom's house. He goes, "Thanks, big dog. I'll be sure to give you a big kiss as a thank you." You know, he's whatever. He's sitting on the toilet, by the way, while he's FaceTiming.
Yeah.
I would expect nothing less. But I was in the shower when he called me, so I didn't answer. Then I called him when I got out, and he goes, "Oh, you caught me at a bad time. Sorry, I'm talking on the toilet." I go, "Well, I was in the shower, so I couldn't really answer either." But either way, he said, "I'll give you a big kiss for a thank you." And I was like, "Nah, I want one from your mom." So now it's just a running joke.
Yeah.
Same with the shit. Hey, Dave, remember when you shit on my floor? Hey, Dave, remember when my mom kissed you?
Speaking of Tyler, just really quick, speaking of Tyler shitting, did he send you a Snapchat the other day of him taking a shit while Katie was like doing her hair?
Yes.
Like that's the point they're at in their relationship. Like I get it. Like they're engaged. They're going to be married in a couple of years. Like I get it. But like while he's taking a shit...
I mean, yeah, you know, I wouldn't do it.
No, never in a million years. Like, well, I don't even shit at Shannon's house. Mainly because I'm afraid to plug her toilet. And now I know she's gonna listen to this and laugh at me. But like, the smell alone would make her break up with me. I think.
I was farting into your towels.
Farting into your towels.
Oh.
No, but like the smell alone, the chance of me plugging her toilet scares the shit out of me.
And you know what I hate is if I go to a house and I don't see a plunger in that bathroom.
Who doesn't have a plunger anymore, guys? Come on.
Right. Like in Will's apartment, no plunger.
Yeah.
Oh, no. There is a plunger, but not in his bathroom.
Oh.
So there's two bathrooms, right? The one has the plunger. And so I don't know if they just don't have one on their side. Like Will and his, there's two people living on the one side of the apartment, pretty much. You know what I mean? So maybe they just like never plug the toilet, and maybe these guys sometimes do.
Maybe.
So maybe that's why they have a plunger. But I remember I shit in that one, plugged it up, and had to walk across the room to grab the plunger and then walk back.
Yeah.
And I didn't want to be so loud, and so then I couldn't unplug it. So then I just laid down and then the one dude got up and I was like, "Don't go in there. I have to unplug it still." He was like, "Okay." So we walked to the other bathroom. Then I finally unplugged it. Yeah. My bad.
That's like, if you have a bathroom, you own a house, you have a bathroom, you rent a house, you have a bathroom.
And it's not an industrial toilet.
Yeah. If that's just a regular ass run of the mill toilet, get a plunger. Because
just in case sometimes it happens.
Just in case.
Me, it happens more frequently than others.
Happens almost daily for me.
Because my diet isn't the best. But let's just say like one day, like what if you're constipated, right? And then a brick, a building
comes out of you.
Or
not even that. Let's say you have a semi-normal size shit, but let's just say it's like a real messy one, and you got a lot of wiping going on. Like it's not coming clean down there, you're using a lot of toilet paper. Toilet paper can clog toilets too, and it's not always shit. It is always shit for me and Dave, but it's not always shit for everybody else. Sometimes it's toilet paper. You got to have a plunger handy because you don't want to be that guy, Dave, that reaches into the toilet and has to take the shit out
with a glove.
With a glove, yeah. Dave's not reaching in bare.
Did I tell that? I told that story on here, right?
I think so. Yeah.
Yeah, I did.
But also, why didn't you just mash it up?
It was so much quicker and less painful to then sit there with my hand and squish a piece of shit, okay, than to just toss it in a bag and throw it out. Are you kidding me? I would die if I had to take my hand with a glove on, I might add, still, and just reach into the toilet and just feel my own shit for longer than I ever wanted to, okay?
I'm fucking dying.
Are you kidding me? There's no way I'm mashing.
I don't know, because like my mindset is like, if I'm a sorry son of a bitch who's got to pull his own shit out of the toilet,
no,
and walk it to the dumpster. Like, what if somebody sees me and goes, "What's with the glove in the bag coming out of the bathroom?" Like, their only assumption is, did you just dog bag your shit? Like,
I mean, first of all, there's nobody asking me what's in the bag, and they're not going to see a glove on either. Why are you going to still have the glove on?
I don't know, because you just touched shit.
No, you have the glove on, and then you take it off and either boil it
or burn it
or throw it out. So you don't have the glove on. Now you just have a bag.
Yeah, but like if you walk out of the bathroom with a bag, and now Dave, tell me this: was it just the shit in the bag?
Yeah.
So like that bag doesn't look like garbage; it looks like a fucking dookie bag.
Yeah, but like
nobody has to ask. The assumption is there. You walk out of the bathroom with a bag with nothing else in it but a log.
And guess what? They ask me a question or they look at me funny. They're getting inside of the head of dookie bag, okay? They're getting hit in the head with dookie bag, okay? And I bet you that shit's going to hurt because it didn't go down the toilet. It's probably that hard, okay?
Probably solid as fuck. But also the smell. You're walking out the house with a bag of shit now.
How long does it take you to get through your house? It took me 3 seconds. 5 seconds max to get out the house, dump it in the garbage, and go back in.
Now my problem is my garbage cans, like the big garbage cans that the garbage truck takes, they're in the garage, and it's hot in the garage. It's humid in the garage. So like, if I were to throw out a dookie bag in the garage, that shit's gonna start to ferment.
Yeah, but like, garbage gets taken out once a week, right?
Yeah.
Garbage smells.
But not like shit.
Okay, but like if you put it in there, you just got to be smart about it. I may have done this 3, 7, 8 times. No, I'm kidding. But either way, you just got to if you just took the garbage out, then you're just gonna have to fucking dump that shit on the grass or something. Be like, damn, that was a big dog or something. You know? I don't know what you got to do. If you got like, I mean, me, I would if I had to.
See, but like your dumpsters are outside, so like it's fine.
Right, but like but what I'm saying, like, let's say it's like when your garbage gets taken out, Monday night or Monday morning.
Yeah.
So Sunday night, let's say it happens Sunday night, you're like, oh fuck, that's not going down. Grab it.
Oh, well, that's an easy one. You go in, you lift up a couple of things, throw it in.
Yeah. Okay. So yeah, that was a bad example. Okay, let's say it's Wednesday. It's Thursday. Okay, Thursday. So it happens Thursday. So you got Friday, Saturday, Sunday. And so Sunday, they're going to notice that taking out Sunday night, put it on the curb. So that's when they're going to notice if there's a smell. But either way, if it's 90 degrees in your garage, it's just the garbage. It's not going to smell like shit. It might have a shit-ish smell.
Shit tinge to it.
Yeah, but it's not going to be like, oh my God, like all I can smell is shit. I think you're chilling.
All right.
Either way, in my circumstance, it was perfectly fine.
Yeah.
Obviously, for you, if that ever happened to you, God hope it doesn't.
Yeah.
Because it kind of.
I'll tell you what. If it ever happens to me, I'm probably going I'm mashing.
Well, that's what I'm saying. Maybe for you have to do something different,
Yeah.
but it brings you down as a man.
Did the
A
plunger?
little
The
bit.
plunger didn't mash it.
I didn't even try. I saw it,
And you go, that's
looked at
not.
it. I go. That's not even making it. It's not. It's not even doing anything.
No chance in hell that's going down.
Like, how did that thing come out of me? Okay, I don't understand. It's
Yeah.
like two meatballs combined. Like, not even like a meatball on a meatball marinara sub. Like a fancy restaurant that gives you two good sized
Yeah.
meatballs together.
It was like if you took the middle of a meat loaf.
Yeah. Like you took a cutout cookie cutter
Yeah.
and put it in a meatloaf and then took that chunk out. That's what it was.
That's what came out of you. Yeah.
I don't even know how.
And then you threw it in a dookie bag.
I threw it in a bag. My mind immediately worked. I was like, all right, put it in a bag, boom, go.
Yeah.
Done. Didn't even hesitate. I wasn't even like, I don't want to. I literally was like,
See, I would have hesitated because like like when I got a big shit, I'm like, what do I do? Like, what do I now? Like, for example, one time I was in Gainesville and I had to shit bad, and it was like middle of the night. Everyone's, the fuck was that noise?
Yeah, it was me. It was a crotch rocket.
Okay. Anyways, so I was like middle of the shit, like I gotta shit middle of the night. I gotta shit bad, not middle of the shit.
Middle of the shit, I got a night bad.
Middle of the night, I gotta shit bad. So I get out of bed, I walk up to the bathroom, I go to the bathroom, and this thing fucking just ejects out of me, and it was a hefty dookie. And I finish, I wipe and everything, and I look at the damage I've done. Yes. I'm like, oh fuck, that's a big boy. Hopefully this works. Now this is in their guest bathroom, so it's not like everybody in the bathroom or everyone in the house is using this bathroom, and it's the middle of the night. So I'm like, okay, not a big deal. I flush, doesn't go down. I go, fuck. I look next to the toilet, no plunger. I'm like, okay, they're fancy. This is a clean house. Plunger, maybe, because they've got like a a little linen closet in the bathroom, like where everybody else has. And so I open it up, and there's a fuck ton of toilet paper for days, towels, everything for the shower. No plunger, and I go, there's got to be. I'm like looking, I'm like, there's no fucking plunger. I'm like, okay, they've got a laundry room off their kitchen. Let me go in there because like they have some extra shit in there. So I go in. I'm like looking. I'm like, they don't have a plunger. So I'm like, maybe it's in their bathroom, but I'm not opening because like their bathroom is connected to their bedroom. So like if I open the door to their bathroom, I open the door to their bedroom. So I'm like, I'm not going in there. Also, I don't think they have a plunger in there. And so I'm like, fuck, like what am I going to do? So I'm sitting here 2:00 in the morning, Googling other ways to get shit down the toilet. And so like, obviously like everyone's seeing like you take the plastic wrap and you like put like saran wrap over your toilet bowl and like you like flush and it like puffs it up and then you press down on that bubble that it creates and that like the pressure forces it down. That I've seen this video. So I'm like, all right,
I'll have to try that one time.
Maybe I'll try that. So I'm like looking throughout the house. I'm like, I don't know where they fucking keep their saran wrap. I don't want to start opening drawers and shit. Like their dog is like easily activated. So I'm like, fuck, like what else can I do? So I'm like Googling more ways and they go boiling water helps. I go, okay, I can boil.
I saw that.
I can boil some water because like the heat, will make it go down. It'll expand some pipes. It'll, soften the shit. So I'm like, all right, hot water. So I go, I don't want to boil water right now. So I turn the faucet on hot. And I get a cup. And fucking tossing hot water. Nothing's happening. I go, motherfucker. And I'm like careful on how many times I'm flushing it because I don't want to flood the bathroom, of course, which I've done before. So I'm like, okay, I got to boil water, but I'm not doing that at 2:00 in the morning because that's way too much noise. So I'm like, nobody's using this bathroom until the morning. And I'm like, this is when I was with Natalie. I'm like, Natalie will wake me up. She already knows about my issues. So she already, or I think she woke up when I came back into the room, and I go, "Hey, just plug the toilet. Don't feel good. I'm going back to sleep. I'll deal with it in the morning. Don't use the bathroom." And she goes, "All right." So we wake up. They're not home. For people that we were staying with. So I go, "Perfect.
Oh,
Now it's my time." So I take a double look around the house for a plunger. No plunger. I even look in the garage. No plunger.
oh my god!
I'm like, "All right, fuck. We're boiling water. Here we go."
Obviously, the guys just shit water.
Yeah. So
They got no fucking plunger.
I throw a pot of water on the stove, and I forget about it. Natalie and I like aren't thinking about it. And then the guy that we were staying with, he comes home and he goes, "What's the pot of water?" And I go, I was boiling some water." He goes, "For what?" I go, and I'm like, fuck it. I'm like, "I plugged the toilet. I was going to use it." He goes, "We have a plunger." And I'm like, "Fucking where?" "Where the fuck is your plunger?" He goes, "Well, first of all, why are you boiling water?" I go, "Because I Googled ways to unplug a toilet without a plunger, and boiling hot water jumped down the toilet will apparently fix the problem." He goes, "Oh, interesting." He goes, "Yeah, we have a plunger." And he goes, "It's in the laundry room." I go, "Fuck, no, it's not." He looks, he goes, "Oh, it's not in there." He goes, "Oh, I put it in the garage." I go, "Where the fuck is it in the garage?" Because I looked there too. I couldn't fucking find it. He had it like hanging up like by his ladder, just like on like a little hook. And I'm like, "Fucking give me that." And it was done in like 2 seconds, because by this point the shit's been sitting in the water for 10 days.
Right, because that's the thing you could do if it just sits. Because one time I couldn't get this one unplugged.
Yeah.
And I was like, how, like, what the fuck?
Yeah.
So they were like, because that's when I saw the hot water thing. I was like, how come I can't get this thing unplugged? Whatever. If you just let it sit, eventually
Water will do its job.
Yeah. Right.
Yeah. So like naturally, like it took like 2 plunges and the shit went down, and I was like, fucking nobody talk about this. And now here I am telling it on the internet. But like that was, I mean, arguably one of the most embarrassing things ever, because I looked throughout the house all night. I was like, there must be a plunger, and it was right in the garage. Fucking pissed off. I was pissed. And if I had just not forgotten about the water on the stove, it wouldn't have been an issue. But I forgot about the water on the stove, and he came home and was like, "What's the pot of boiling water for?" And I was like, like, "I plugged your toilet."
I plugged your toilet, man. Yeah, I'm sure if my doctor, now I have to find a new one because I'm not 21 anymore. Yeah. But I'm sure out of all the years that he's asked me, any problems in the bathroom, plugging the toilet, I'm like, nope. Because I don't feel like having you question me about it and then be like, "Oh, you should probably go see a doctor about this or something." So
I don't think it's a problem. I just think it's like, I don't know, because like what am I trying to say? If I because like I don't shit every day, which many people see as a problem. I don't, because I don't have to shit every day, regardless. So like if I were to shit every day, and I've gone like a week where I like make myself go to the bathroom every day, and like I'll force something out. And like those shits don't plug the toilet. But like when I am on my regular shit schedule, and it's like every other day, we're plugging. Not every day, not every time I shit, but like I'd say I'll give myself 40%. It's probably more like 60. I'm gonna go 40 because down here it's been a little bit better. But like the first shit I took when I got home last week, plug the toilet. And like on top of that, it didn't just plug it, but like I would plunge, it would flush normally, and then I'd see the little fucking shit come right back up the drain and go, "What the fuck's going on?" It just wasn't taking the turd down. It was only taking the water.
Yeah, I think
Mom and Dad got to get a new toilet. That's what it is. I mean, that toilet's centuries old.
No, it's not.
Well, Dave, it's at least 25. It's probably more likely 30. Because no, it probably is not 30 because Tina hasn't lived in that house that long.
Do you think that bathroom, that toilet has been in there for as long as Tina's been here?
I would not,
They-
I would put money on it that that toilet's been there for what? Tina moved. They moved there when Tina was like 5,
Two.
2, 2. No, there's no way because Rachel was already Rachel. No, Rachel was born here. Yeah, so 2.
Two.
So that toilet's at least 28 years old, which means it's time
Oh,
for a
that's-
new fucking toilet.
Not even new toilet. Just more water pressure.
Sure.
Give me more water pressure. And a bigger hole to get my shit
A
down.
bigger drain, please.
What was I gonna? I was thinking of something while you were.
Talking about the plunger story.
I told you the doctor thing, but yeah, I think, I just need to eat. The one time I was trying, I was like, if I just eat something better, like
Yeah.
when they say apple a day keeps the doctor away, maybe that'll whatever.
Maybe. I don't know. I
And
know
then-
I eat like shit as well.
So I remember the one time I made this like this green drink
Ugh.
we have a juicer. So I had put kale, ginger, celery, lime juice. No, what? I put a Granny Smith apple. I think there's like one more thing that I'm missing, but this thing, first of all, green as can be.
Yeah. Kale goes a long
Obviously.
way in those drinks.
So now I made a glass that was like, like that much,
Mhm.
like a regular tall glass, and I probably filled it like 3/4 of the way. I drank it, and it was very sour
Mhm.
from the Granny Smith. But I drank the whole thing before work with a meal, with my meal, and because it was I made the drink that was for like cleaning you out.
Oh yeah, high fiber.
Yeah, so I forgot what it was called. Not detoxing. Whatever it's called. I have a picture of it somewhere. I'll look while I'm telling the story. So I drank the whole thing, and I drank it before work. And like 7 o'clock rolls around, I am in the bathroom, laying on my side and like on the ground because I felt horrible.
Damn.
I was like, never again am I making this. I just spent like what, $30 on this shit, and I made the drink once. I literally had like the whole fucking thing of kale in the fridge still.
Yeah.
Not now, but like I had it for a while. I was like, what? Here it is. Oh yeah, for a complete detox.
Yeah.
That's what it was.
So
Apple,
it fucking did you dirty.
apple, cucumber, kale, lemon, ginger, and celery.
My God.
And my oh my, dude. And I literally have I have pictures of shit. Foods that cleanse the liver. I have a picture of that. Grapefruit, beets, carrots, green tea, apples, broccoli. I have the right time to drink water because if you drink more water, that gets your
That's
like.
true. Yeah, that's my big
That-
problem is
that's
I don't
yeah.
drink any water.
Probably because I'm dehydrated
Yeah.
half the
So
time.
my shit's
too.
just rock hard all the time.
So after you get up in the morning, you have a glass to cleanse your organs.
Hmm.
Boom, you need to do that. I don't do that, obviously. Before a meal, a glass to dilute your digestive juices. Before a shower, 1 glass to lower your blood pressure. And before going to bed to keep yourself hydrated.
I usually have a glass of water like while I'm going to bed. I'll set on my nightstand. And then
I woke up this morning and finished before I went to bed last night, I finished my water bottle from work. That's what I did.
I'll like chug or I'll like have some water and then I'll wake up in the middle of the night and have to chug the rest of the water that's sitting on my nightstand because I'm just like
Yeah.
In other news, I got my second dose of the vaccine on Monday, the day after I got back.
Oh right.
So
yes, I'm getting mine Friday.
Oh nice.
Tomorrow.
So I got my vax,
Pfizer?
Pfizer.
Okay.
And then I built my PC right after that.
How'd you feel?
I felt fine all day Monday.
Now you never had COVID, right?
Correct.
What I've been told
Is that if you had
Is
it,
that-
it's a much worse reaction.
yeah. And now the first shot I had, a reaction.
No.
So we'll see what the second.
Okay, so I had no reaction at all for the first. The second shot, first day, all day Monday, I was perfectly fine. End of the day, I was starting to get a little bit groggy. My arm hurt, of course.
As it should.
Yeah, and I was
usually.
like, I was getting a little bit on the achy side, and I was like, don't like that. So I took some Advil, felt perfectly fine after taking the Advil. Went to bed Monday, and I worked Tuesday morning. No, I worked Tuesday afternoon. So I was up kind of late Monday, and so I woke up Tuesday, and I was super achy. I was like, oh no, like that feeling like when you know you're getting a fever, aches, worst thing in the world. So I let the dog out, making sure he didn't hear me say that, and fed him and everything, brought him back inside. And I was just like kind of laying there, not doing anything. I was like, oh God, my whole body just like hurts. And I was like, I'm like, but I don't have, I took my temperature and I didn't have a fever. I was rocking like a 98.8, which I should have, or I think it was 98.9 when I first took it, which I should have realized is kind of a fever for me because for some reason, ever since I moved down here, I've been rocking like a solid 96, maybe 97.
Mine's always 97, 90. Yeah. Like it's never 98.6.
Yeah, it's always on the low side. So like, you know, anything in the high 98s, I'm like, okay, that's unusual for me because I'm usually like 97s. So, but again, like when I see 98, I go, that's normal. I'm fine.
Yes.
So I go, all right, I got to get ready for work. So 11:15 rolls around. I worked at 1:15. 11:15 rolls around. I start getting ready. I get in the shower, getting everything all set up. I get all dressed for work. I'm ready to leave at 12 o'clock.
Right.
And Shannon calls me, and I go, I do not feel good. And by this point, like I was doing my hair, and like as I was doing my hair, like I started getting all hot and sweaty, and I was like, there's no fucking way I have a fever. I'm like, I just checked it a little while ago. I didn't have one. I go, maybe it's because I just got out of the shower, and like it's still kind of warm in the bathroom. I'm fine. I'm like, right. I got to go to work. I cannot call out of work. Call into work. So I go, I'm going to work regardless. I'm like, I'm already dressed. And so Shannon calls me and she's like, you should call out. And I go, no, I can't. Like, I'm already dressed. I got to go. And I'm like sitting there and I have to call out by 12:15. You only have like an hour. I think it's an hour that you like. If you don't call out within an hour of your shift starting, it's a no call, no show. And then you get in trouble. Right. But we have a thing right now where like, if you call sick, you can call the COVID hotline and have them remove, like we get points for calling in. They can remove that point because of COVID. And so like if you have any of the symptoms or anything, even if it's because of the vaccine, like that causes symptoms sometimes, there's like, they can't necessarily prove that it's the vaccine that's causing the symptoms and not potentially you having COVID. So like you still have to call out. So I was like, I don't know. So I was looking and it's like, if you have muscle aches and pains, you should call out. Like if you have a fever, you should call out. I go, the only thing I have is muscle aches and pains. And like, realistically, like that's not like a symptom to me. But I was like, I feel like fucking garbage. So I was like, fuck it. I'm calling sick. Because the other option was go into work, tell them I feel like crap and just have them send me home. And I was like, well, I'm not going to do that because I'm not going to fucking go into work and just turn around and come back. That's dumb. So I was like, fuck it. I called out at like 12:08. I called out.
Right. And
I took my temperature right after I called out and hung up the phone with Shannon to call the COVID hotline. And I was at 100. And I was like, there it is. I go, that's it. I'm done. I'm out for the day. And so then I just like sat there and I think I played video games. Cause like I didn't feel like absolute garbage, but I didn't feel good.
Right.
So like I think the fever started going back down pretty quickly, or at least started fluctuating. So where like I would feel cool. And then like I'd start sweating a little bit again. But like some people had like 101, 102. We're talking like they were like out. I was like, I was just hitting 100. So like I was still decently tolerable. And then finally went to bed Tuesday night, but I went to bed late Tuesday night because schedule comes out Tuesdays at midnight. So it's technically Wednesday morning at midnight. And so I had to stay up for that, but I worked at 7:45.
Why'd you have to stay up to the schedule?
Because I need to make sure I get my shifts rearranged so I can do what I want to do the next week, which is hard to do the next day because everybody is awake at midnight to do it then. So like if you miss that schedule drop, you're fucked. So like I'm sitting in my chair watching fucking videos, And it's like, I'm not feeling good. It's 11:45. I passed the fuck out in this chair. Just like had my legs up on the bed, head back. I was out cold. I wake up at 2 o'clock in the morning, still feeling like shit. Finally look at my schedule. I go, I fucking missed schedule drop. Now I don't know if anybody's gonna fucking take my shit that I need taken. So I post a couple things. I go, nobody's awake right now. I'll fucking deal with it later. And I wake up the next morning. I woke up at like 5, and I go, fuck, I still feel like shit. I go, I'm gonna have to fucking call out again. And then I go, I'm gonna go back to sleep. Let me see how I feel at 6, because I didn't have to start getting ready until like 5:45, 6 o'clock. So I woke up at 6, and I go, fuck this. And so I text Shannon, and I go, I think I'm calling out again. And so sure enough, that's what I did. I called sick again, called the COVID hotline, and again, they're like, if you need to like continue the thing, like we're still fine on getting rid of your points on any points that may occur. So then I was like, I'm not calling in today. And I woke up this morning at 5:15. I had to start getting ready. And I woke up and I was like, motherfucker. Because like even last night, like towards the end of the night, I started getting ready for bed and I go, I'm starting to feel, and like that's how I knew I was getting tired, because I started to feel more run down again. Started getting like, I felt like I was getting feverish and I was getting really achy. Woke up this morning, felt the same. I go, fuck, like I'm not calling out of work today. I'm going into work no matter what. Took a shower, got out of the shower, felt a little bit better. And like all day today, I definitely don't have a fever anymore. And my body doesn't really ache as much, but I just like, I have a constant headache and I just feel exhausted. I'm just like run down. Like I did like 2 rounds on my truck today and just like couldn't wait to get off my break or get on my break. I was like, I'm just dead. Like I can't do anything anymore. And it sucked. So like even right now, like I'm like probably gonna take a nap after this. That's a lie. I have to go to Shannon's house after this and take care of the cat and the plants. So like, I don't know. But I have off tomorrow, so that's good. But like, I was shocked at how like the reaction I had at all, because again, I didn't have COVID and I didn't have any reaction to the first one. So like, I feel bad for you because you did have COVID and you had a reaction to the first one.
Yeah, the first one, like I was achy. See, I got it at 1.
Mm-hmm.
I was achy from about midnight. No, from 11:30 on Friday night till like 6:30 the next day.
Oh wow.
And then finally, when I was driving to Brockport, because I was going up to Brockport to a drink, after the horse race, the Kentucky Derby,
Yeah.
I felt fine. Maybe it was because it was like I was nervous about winning money, and then I won my money, and I wasn't aching anymore.
Oh, there you go.
But so then, I was leaving. I felt fine. Then when I got there, I still felt fine. Drank, felt fine, whatever. So now I kind of wish if that one, because I was like, what I heard was that people didn't really have a bad reaction to the first one. They had a worse reaction to the second one. I was like, well, shit. I had a bad reaction to the first, not a bad one.
You had a reaction, yeah.
A reaction. And I also heard that if you had COVID, you're going to get a reaction. So I was like, now the second one, if you had it, now obviously who knows if it's true. I guess we'll see, what happens. But if it's just different for everybody, or if it's simply like, hey, if you had COVID, you're going to get it the worst of most people.
Yeah.
Of people who didn't have it. So if that's the case, I'm annoyed that I picked a Friday to fucking get a vaccine, because I'm going to be fucking dead for the whole weekend.
Yeah, you're going to be fucked. And maybe you'll get lucky. Maybe you won't have a reaction because you had one for the first. So like maybe that was it.
Yeah.
But I don't know.
But when I had COVID, I had a 100 is it 101.1 or 100.1 fever. I think that was my highest. So if you got a fever on the second one, man, I feel like I'm gonna die.
Yeah, you probably are not gonna feel good.
One guy at work, he was like, "Dude, first shot, nothing. Second shot, it'll fuck you up, dude." I swear to God,
my butt.
He was like, "I'm done. I was done for."
And like, I was still able to like do stuff. Like, I was still like walking around, or like I was still eating, drinking. I was made sure to drink fluids, and like I was still functioning. I just like felt not good doing anything. So it's it's not like when I get sick, like when I get sick, I'm a little bitch. Like if I have a fever, I'm like in bed, I'm sweaty, like take the blanket off me, then I'm hot as fuck, put the blanket, or then I'm cold, then I put the blanket back on me. And like, don't
Yeah.
fucking talk to me. Fucking somebody make me soup and hot cocoa because because I feel like poopy butthole.
Yeah.
But like with this, I was like, I'm like, one, I'm an adult. I can't be a little baby about this. Two, there's nobody here to take care of me anyways. And three, I'm not actually sick. It's just the vaccine working its magic on me. So I go, I'm still
Right.
functioning. Like I didn't feel sick at all. I just felt, ugh.
Right.
So like, yeah, good luck.
Yeah. We'll see.
But anyways, what are we at time wise here? Hour 10. We can probably wrap it up. Is there anything else we got to talk about?
I think
I don't
so.
think so.
I think we hit pretty good podcast
today. Yeah. Oh yeah.
Share my screen.
Trivia.
Alexa, pick a number 1 through 50.
Here's a number between 1 and 50. It's 44.
Bitch. 3. Did you hear her?
Yeah.
I heard. Pick a number 1 through 50.
Alexa, shut up. 3, 6, 9, 12, 15, 18, 21, 24, 27, 30, 33, 36, 39.
She said 34, Dave.
She said 44.
Oh, I thought she said 34. Sorry. 39.
39, 42, 43, 44. What was the first railroad to cross the U.S.? Excuse me? For what? I don't even know what kind of question that is. What was the first railroad? Hey, look at who was the first U.S. Postmaster General? Wasn't that Benjamin Franklin?
I don't know. Cricket. Nice.
Look at that.
All right, I think I got it. I'm locked in.
Dude, what? Ow. Here we go. What was the first railroad to cross the U.S.? I'm just gonna go with a funny answer here, I guess.
That's always safe.
Oh.
Now, keep in mind, we are tied up here still. This is week 4.
All right. What'd you put?
I put the Transcontinental Railroad.
I put the Pony Express.
Fuck!
The Union Pacific. What is the what'd you say?
Transcontinental.
Fuck that question. How come we didn't get fucking 45?
What novel?
Oh, I got that one right. No, this one.
That's that.
Oh, that was 45. Sorry.
Dave.
46, 45, 46, 47. 47. We're doing a different
Yeah.
Oh, Fahrenheit 451. That was written by hold on. It's not gonna be the question, but it was written by Fahrenheit 451. They made a movie about it and it had Michael B. Jordan in it.
Yeah.
John Clancy?
Ray Bradbury.
No.
Anyways.
I know that. Anyways, yeah. Next one.
Alexa, pick a number 1 through 30. 25.
25. 3, 6, 9, 12, 15, 18, 21, 24. Who was the director of the FBI from 1924 to 1972? Are you kidding me? We're not doing that one. What about this one? In the movie Mean Girls, what does Lindsay Lohan's character dress up as for Halloween party? Oh.
I think I got it.
I know this one.
I'm locked in.
Okay.
Go ahead.
What'd you put? I put Playboy Bunny.
I put Bride of Frankenstein.
Oh, wait. Who is...
You're thinking of what's her face?
House Bunny?
No. Well, I mean, also yes, but you're thinking of The other bitch in that
Reese
movie.
Witherspoon?
No,
Oh.
the other bitch in that movie dressed up as a Playboy bunny, I think.
No, because they told her, right? They told her it was a costume party, but they were just fucking with
Oh,
her.
that's in fucking Legally Blonde.
See, I'm thinking of Reese Witherspoon.
Yeah, you are.
Fuck. Okay. Legally Blonde, that's the movie.
Yeah,
Yes.
yeah.
Bride of Frankenstein. Yeah, okay. Fuck. Oh, that was a good one.
All right, I take the lead here by 2 points. Still anyone's game, basically.
Fuck.
Alrighty. With all that being said, Dave, where can the people find you?
Instagram _ Dave Sharkey _ and that's it. Anything else is on there, as per the usual, every week. And my eat of the week is going to be, I think, it's going to be Mighty Taco I had the other day. I had an El Nino, beef, lettuce, mild sauce, no tomato, no cheese, with an apple empanada.
Sounds pretty good. You can follow me on my photography Instagram at Sharky _photography. You can follow me on my regular Instagram at Secret Agent Sharky, and subscribe to my YouTube channel at Joe Sharky. My eat of the week, it's a tough one because I had a lot of good food while I was home. Constantly going out to eat while I was home. I went out for lunch. I went out for dinner twice.
Well, that burger was pretty good at Potter's.
Yeah. So I'm gonna have to say, oh man, I don't know. Those pretzel bites that I had at Potter's are pretty freaking good. There was a lot of them, and that beer cheese was fucking delicious. And probably the fries there as well. I'm gonna go with the pretzel bites, and it's a tough competition because all the food I had while I was home was phenomenal. I had a chicken sandwich. I had the bacon nubs I was telling you about, which was like just thick bacon cubes. I didn't like how fatty they were in the middle, but like the meat on them was fantastic. Yeah. So that was fucking delicious. I'm also going to throw in a drink that I had while I was home. I had this sour called Wild Buck, I think it was called. And it's like a Loganberry beer that they served at Thin Man. Fucking delicious. Now, you probably wouldn't like it, Dave, because it's a sour, and I know you don't really like beer and you don't like sours. But it was so good. I had 2 of them. Delicious. So that's my eat of the week. As for the podcast, you can follow us on Twitter at CSGPod. That is CSGPOD. If you want to watch clips, you can find them on all my social media and our Twitter. And that includes my TikTok as well, which is, again, I believe it's at Joe Sharky. I occasionally upload clips from the podcast there. So if you're coming from TikTok, thanks. Make sure you subscribe. You can subscribe to the podcast on YouTube at The Shuffle Podcast. You can also subscribe and follow the podcast on Spotify and Apple Podcasts and anywhere else you can find your podcast audibly, all The Shuffle Podcast. Please make sure that you are subscribing and maybe throw a comment and a like. And Dave?
Ring that bell.
Just, again, please interact with these videos. Let us know what you guys like. Let us know what you want us to talk about, because we will happily talk about it. Let us know if you want to be a guest. And if we know you, there's a good chance we'll say yes. If we don't know you, we'll see. You got to give us a good reason for you to be a guest. If you're famous, you're in. Good famous. Like we need to have heard of you, or like you need to have like a decent following on the social medias. Yeah, regardless,
that's what we consider famous,
yeah, so we can use you for clout.
Big C.
Yeah. But anyways, thank you so much for listening. Thank you so much for watching. We will be back next week, episode 80. And for the love of fucking God, hopefully we can get somebody. Not that we're not entertaining, but let's get a guest on here again.
We got some pretty good stories.
We do have some pretty good stories, especially when you're making out with Tyler's mom. So, all right, we'll talk to you guys next week. Bye-bye, everyone.
Catch you later.